I'm going to show how to make a very useful product. It's a beeswax polish, and it can also be used as a skin conditioner. Beeswax is antibacterial, but it's also a great polish for wooden bowls, children's toys, and just about anything for wood, including kitchen cutting boards. It also makes a great skin cream, and I use it for chapstick as well. Beeswax has an antibacterial property to it, and it also seals in moisture very well. In this video, I'm going to show how to mix up a 1:4 ratio, and that means that I'm going to make 1 part of the wax with 1 cup of an oil. In this case, we're going to use olive oil, but you could use other oils like coconut oil or even jojoba. You could vary the mix. You could actually add more of the wax and less of the oil to get a more viscous mix if you wanted to, and that works out well also. Olive oil makes a really nice golden color for this type of wax, but if you wanted something more clear, you could use coconut or the other oils. Start out by grating your beeswax with a cheese grater. That works really good. It makes the pieces small and easy to melt. Next, add a cup of oil into a measuring cup, and then add your wax to make up 1 1/4 cup, and that gives you your 1:4 ratio. You could use less oil and more wax and get a thicker consistency, and I've done that also, and it works out well. The one that we're doing now is a little more of a penetrating kind of a wax, is used for both putting onto like cutting boards and also use it for skin cream too, so it's good to have the extra oil in it. But you can make it any way you want. This is not exact. Next, you want to melt the wax in the oil. You want to do that slowly, so you want to use a double boiler. Now, I didn't have a double boiler, so I made one very easily by just taking a dish, put it into a pot of boiling water, and then put another pot with your oil and wax, and then you slowly bring that up to temperature and then melt the wax. And as you can see, the wax slowly melts until you have liquid in the oil as the wax melts. As the wax is melting, stir gently and make sure that the wax is mixed into the oil well. When your wax and oil is melted and mixed together, the next thing that you do is pour it into a jar. As the mixture cools down in the glass jar, notice how the wax is starting to solidify at the bottom of the jar. You want to go in and start stirring this, and as it cools, you want to do this again, and then when it finally cools all the way down, stir it again so you have a good mixture of the wax and the oil together. And that's about it. You have a great non-toxic wood finish, or you've got a skin cream, whichever you choose. It can be used for either one, and if you're using it for wooden bowls or cutting boards, a little wax on and then rub the wax off, and you've got a great finish, and it makes the wood products look great. All right, aloha.